Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. Now for today's video, I wanted to talk about one dinosaur specifically. The T-Rex in the original Jurassic Park movie has made quite an impact on modern cinema. The shape of its body, the noises it makes, and the scenes it's been included in are among some of the most recognizable things that anyone can think of in the entire JP franchise. And there's a really good reason for that. Nobody on planet Earth simply watches the first Jurassic Park and doesn't remember any of the scenes that feature the iconic Tyrannosaur. She goes by many notable names: Rexy, Roberta, or, in my preferred case, the first T-Rex. She's an animal that is easily identified by most moviegoers the entire world over. And today, we're going to be going over everything that we know about her life so far. The original Tyrannosaurus Rex was first introduced to Isla Nublar in 1989. This was after one full year of living on Isla Sorna with a small group of 6 other individual T-Rexes. Originally, she was supposed to share her enclosure with another Tyrannosaur, but plans to ship another one over fell through after the incident of 1993. One fateful day on the island, disgruntled employee Dennis Nedry would sabotage Jurassic Park's security systems in an effort to smuggle out 15 species of dinosaur for $1.5 million. During this time period, a storm would hit Isla Nublar, and after realizing that the electric fences around her paddock were down, the female Tyrannosaur would break free from her enclosure and kill InGen lawyer Donald Gennaro. Now, Donald Gennaro was this Tyrannosaur's only human victim during the events of the original incident. However, he would not be the only one to fall prey to her jaws. Later the next day, after the storm had subsided, the Tyrannosaur would begin to move in and out of any paddock it chose to, eating smaller dinosaurs that were no match for the insatiable appetite of the 7-ton predator. Eventually, the Rex would zero in on a certain velociraptor that had made its way into the visitor center, and after carefully waiting for the proper moment to strike, the animal would successfully ambush and kill its much smaller prey. What followed would be an incredible battle taking place between the attacker and the fallen raptor's packmate, which would ultimately result in the Rex getting its trademark scars that are well known to cover its neck in future appearances. After these events, it's kind of unknown what exactly happened to the animal for a brief period in time. However, if the events of Jurassic Park the game are to be taken seriously, it's very likely that the Rex could have killed its second human in relatively close proximity to Donald Gennaro. Mercenary Billy Yoder is believed to have possibly been killed and eaten by the dinosaur after he'd attempted to steal the Biosyn cryo can. However, this particular death is, as of now, an unconfirmed kill. What is confirmed happens to be the animal's life on Isla Nublar for the next decade. For many years following the events of Jurassic Park, this Tyrannosaur lived unchallenged as the sole ruler of the island. Her diet mainly consisted of a wide variety of different herbivorous dinosaurs, including Parasaurolophus and Gallimimus, just to name a few. Interestingly enough, it would also acquire a preferred taste for goat meat after a herd of the animals were left abandoned on the island following the incident of '93. Now, eventually, this T-Rex would fall ill from the lack of care that it would receive in the wild. When Vic Hoskins and several members of InGen recaptured the dino in 2002, the animal was noted as having suffered from ragged tooth, which led to a noticeable case of malnourishment. Once taken under company control, the dinosaur would become a part of an attraction for Nublar's second theme park resort, Jurassic World. And it is here where the Rex would spend the next 13 years of her life, living in comfort within the Tyrannosaur Kingdom exhibit. Yes, this Rex would have little to worry about now that it was living in good health within the safety of its concrete enclosure. But this would all change in 2015. After the escape and rampage of the company's first known hybrid dinosaur, the Indominus Rex, park manager Claire Deering would use a flare to lure the Tyrannosaur out of Paddock 9 and into a showdown with a genetically engineered rival. A fight would soon ensue between the two beasts, and the match would prove to be rather difficult for one predator alone. And just before the Indominus would deal the killing blow to the old Rex, unlikely aid would come from an imprinted velociraptor that attacked the hybrid. Together, the two of them successfully fought the creature back into a corner, where the Jurassic World Lagoon's resident mosasaur would soon erupt from, and claim its latest victim. Now, after the events of this particular fight, the Rex would have new scars that would join the old ones it had gotten in '93. And the creature would live, yet again, unchallenged on the island for the next 3 years. Flash forward to the events of Fallen Kingdom, and we can see that the Rex has been doing rather well for itself. The dinosaur has gained a considerable amount of size in its time in the wild, which means it's probably been eating a lot more. After having killed a Carnotaurus, the Rex's ears would become overrun with the loud sound of Mount Sibo's final blasts, which would leave its senses rattled as it attempted to flee the impending eruption. Eventually, it's revealed that Whatley's mercs had successfully captured the Tyrannosaur and tranquilized it for transport to the Lockwood estate. It is here where we get our, so far, most recent appearance of the 30-year-old animal. Once Eli Mills made his way out from underneath the smashed vehicle that he'd taken refuge under, the Rex would ambush its prey and rip the man's body apart before being approached by a red and black colored Carno. After eating most of Mills' body and forcing the smaller theropod away, the Rex would make its way into the wilds of Northern California. And after breaking into a nearby zoo on the west coast, the Queen of Nublar would come face to face with the King of the Jungle itself, in an image that would most certainly not work out in the mammal's favor. And that's pretty much it. That is so far every important action that the Tyrannosaur has taken part in from the original Jurassic Park all the way up to Fallen Kingdom. It's interesting to note that while this animal is definitely one of the most popular dinosaurs in the franchise, it actually has one of the lowest body counts with only 2 confirmed kills on screen. While I'm not gonna rule out Billy Yoder from the equation entirely, the point of the matter is that when compared to the Buck and Doe Rexes in the Lost World, the first T-Rex hasn't necessarily done as much harm as her siblings. Anyways, what do all of you guys think about this clone? Is this your favorite Tyrannosaur in the entire franchise, or is there another that you personally prefer? In my opinion, the coolest T-Rex in the whole series is the one from the Lost World. That father T-Rex tore up Santiago like nobody's business. But hey, that's just me. Whatever your own thoughts and opinions may be, I'd love to hear them in the comments down below. Now before I go, I'd like to thank all of my game wardens, as well as all of my InGen executives. I'd also like to thank all of my park workers and InGen hunters as well. Guys, it really means the world to me that you all continue to support what I do, and I seriously am extremely thankful for everything that you guys do to help. Honestly, it means the world. Now I'd like to thank you all for watching this video, and hope that you all enjoy today's content. If you feel like I deserve it, I'd appreciate the like and hope that you'll consider subscribing if you're interested in hearing from me again. I'll see you all in the next video, guys, and as always, take it easy.